What is up, guys, and welcome to the Chelsea versus Tottenham review. Look at that for a setup. It's a fucking... I mean, it's not even a setup, to be fair. It's because I've got this room here at my flat, and basically it's not a bedroom, it's more like a den. But the only issue is it was a bedroom when I originally moved. So there's a bed in here. There's 2 sofas in here. The bed's like made up there. I've got a dartboard up there, and then there's just a mattress sat behind there, which I've kind of made into... It's fucking terrible, isn't it? It's embarrassing. But we did win 1-0. London derby away from home. We beat a top 6 side. Well, supposedly top 6 side. To move into the top 6, we're now 6th in the Premier League. Just 4 points behind Liverpool. Who would have thought it? 4 points behind the champions of England from last year. Nobody would have said that a few weeks ago. But I tell you, I thought the performance today was probably... Well, not probably. It was our best performance since Tuchel came in. The tempo from the start was fantastic. That first half was brilliant. Our tempo, our intensity was brilliant. I don't know whether I can describe it and articulate what I mean here, because it's a point that's difficult really to articulate. It felt like we were kind of, you know, in a top side, like a Barcelona or a Real Madrid or a PSG or a Bayern Munich or a Man City. They have this aura about them where it doesn't matter who they're facing, they will control the tempo of the game. They will start the game strongly. They will have a lot of the possession of the ball. They will create more chances. Even if they don't end up winning the game, if that makes sense. Sometimes you might lose the game, but there's a certain aura about what I call the elite level side. And for the first time in a long, long while, tonight we looked like it. And I'm not saying we are that. I'm not saying we're as good as PSG and Bayern Munich and we're as good as Barcelona. Well, put it out as good as Barcelona at the moment, dare I say it. But, you know, that's how we have to play against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. We have to play like that because it's that type of aura, it's that type of mentality, that the tempo that we set, the intensity that we close the ball down, but also our intensity of play. That's what I mean when I say intensity. I don't just mean intensity in the sense of how we're closing the ball down and how we're pressing, which of course we do a lot of under Tuchel. It's incredible to see the pressing that we do on the ball, and there's just no room for teams. You know, the system, you can see it with your own eyes when you watch the game. It's really, really good. I like the way we're set up. We feel comfortable. We feel organised, and that's something that we haven't felt at times this season. I thought Thiago Silva, up until he got his injury, was absolutely fantastic. I think that's the only blip on what was a fantastic performance today and a fantastic 3 points. I don't, you know, I know a lot of people say we should have scored more goals, you know, and we probably should have done. You know, the one thing that worries me slightly is we didn't create... I look at the game and I think to myself, how many clear-cut chances do we have? I'm not sat here thinking, oh, well, you know, we could have made it 2-3-0 because so-and-so had a chance and da-da-da-da. I'm not really necessarily thinking that because I don't necessarily did. So we need to make sure that, you know, yes, we're creating chances now, but let's make sure they are good chances and let's get some shots on target. Let's challenge the goalkeeper regularly in the game. Like I say, Thiago Silva is quite possibly one of the best centre-backs we've ever seen. And I'm not just saying that because at Chelsea, I genuinely love this guy, his whole entire career. The class, what's the word? Just the way he just doesn't... There's nothing phases him. You know, no matter how panicked the situation is, Thiago Silva's a calm head, and he's just calmed that whole defence down. I mean, he's made Rudiger look fantastic, but I was worried when he went. I say Rudiger looked fantastic. There's a couple of questionable moments from him, but you know, him and along with Alonso, I'm very critical of. You know, I'm waiting for them to make mistakes. So I am conscious that if I was like that with every other player, I'd probably pick up 2 or 3 mistakes they made in the game. But I'm not going to lie. When when Christensen came on, I thought to myself, "Fuck me." I thought, "Fucking hell." You know, this is an episode of 13 Reasons Why, for Christ's sake. It could be a disaster. But they did well. Christensen was fantastic. He's brilliant in the air. He won every single ball, especially towards the end. He was really commanding and a really, really good performance. And I feel, you know, we've got to give some of these players a second chance. We have to. Even the Rudigers, you know, let's talk about the other guy, Jorginho. You know, the guy who I'd given up on under Lampard. I knew he was a good player, don't get me wrong, and I knew it was more of the system than anything else, but I was just getting towards the end of the table with him today, with him under Lampard. I was critical of him against Wolves. I was slightly critical against Burnley, although I thought he was a lot better. But I feel I was being overly critical of him because of the fact it is Jorginho, but he was brilliant today. And, you know, he put in a great performance against the top side. Him and Kovacic worked against the top side, and that's often what I worry about with them too. Kante coming back now gives us that flexibility, gives us that option. But Jorginho's been fantastic. The goal, the penalty was absolutely fantastic, especially considering he's missed a few this season. Werner to win the penalty as well was brilliant. Brilliant work from Werner. It's such clever play from him. And it reminds me of what he was doing at the start of the season. I thought that was probably Werner's best 90 minutes we've seen in a long while from him. Because I know he didn't score, and I know some people will be critical of the fact that, he perhaps didn't take many chances, or didn't get into areas to have clear-cut shots, but I thought he was good today. His work off the ball was fantastic. He closed down quickly. He pressed the defenders on top. He put them under pressure. His touch was good. His passing, link-up play was a lot better than it usually is. And obviously the goal, it was made by Timo Werner. Very, very clever play from him, and I thought he was fantastic today. Mount, again, I thought was fantastic. Pulisic looked better when he came on than he has done in recent days, so lots of promising signs with that. But I thought all in all, it was just a really, really good team performance. Mount was brilliant again. I mean, the way Mount controls the ball, the way he receives the ball, controls the ball and turns is honestly one of the best I've seen a football player actually receive the ball and turn. It's unbelievable to watch sometimes. He gets us out of trouble, but he also gets us out. We're in trouble. He turns, and we're all of a sudden on the offense. Kovacic bringing the ball forward today was fantastic. The way he can turn defence into attack, the way he carries the ball. He must be one of the best ball carriers in the world. It's unbelievable. It's like it sticks to him like it's glue. Incredible from him. But like I said, I thought we were brilliant. In the second half, we did let ourselves slip a little bit, but Tottenham were always going to come out and do that in the second half, but we dealt with it. We didn't really give them too many chances. There was a slight chance at the end. Mendy had to make a save. There was a chance from a corner. Then there was a free kick from Dyer that Mendy's positioning was a bit all over the place for that. But overall, it was a brilliant performance. And we're up to 6th in the Premier League now. And that's the performance that makes me think to myself, wow, we've improved in the last few weeks. The confidence is back. This system, this new way of playing, this 5 at the back, I'm buying into it now. And I feel like all of us Chelsea fans are now really starting to buy in to Thomas Tuchel and what's happening here, because we've now won 3 games. We're unbeaten in 3 clean sheets in a row, 2 wins, 1 draw. Happy fucking days. We are looking quite good. Move on to Sheffield United the weekend, get another 3 points, and we start to really get ourselves up the table. Like I said, we're only 4 points off top 4 at the moment. I think we're 2 points away from West Ham, 4 points away from Liverpool, who have played 22. So have we. Leicester, I believe, are a couple of points above them, so that's another 6th. So we're not that far away now from getting ourselves back into the hunt for top 4. And, we needed to start getting wins. I said it after the Wolves game. Yes, it wasn't a bad performance. I liked what I saw, but we have to turn those draws, turn those losses. We have to start getting 3 points. We have to start winning games, and we have to start moving up the table. And that's what we've done, up to 6th. And right now, there's probably, other than Manchester City, probably not a side that many people want to face in the Premier League. Other than Chelsea. You wouldn't want to face Chelsea at the moment. I worded it wrong originally, but you wouldn't want to face us at the moment. Other than Man City, I can't really see another side you wouldn't really want to face more than Chelsea at the moment. We are looking like a really informed side coming into some good form. And once Timo Werner can start finding the net, got Havertz coming back, he can find some form. We're going to look like a really, really good side. We've still got Ziyech, who's not fully in form yet. Pulisic not fully back, to the best that he can be. Just think when those players start to fire on all cylinders again, it's only going to get better. So really, really good signs for the first 3 games. I've had to give a man a match out. It's a difficult one. I'm going to give it to Jorginho. I thought he did very well today. I thought, he controlled the play at times. He made some great passes, some really, really good interceptions in the first half. Got the goal, the penalty, a lot of pressure on it. Got us the win. So for me, he is man. I know they gave it to Mason Mount, who, granted, I did think was fantastic. I always think Mason Mount's fantastic. But for me, Jorginho is going to get the nod, and that's very rare for me to give Jorginho a match. I didn't think I'd be sat here saying that a month ago. But it is done. Chelsea have beaten Tottenham Hotspur and Jose Mourinho, which is the nice part of it, I guess. I mean, God love Jose Mourinho in one respect, but at the same time, he's manager of Tottenham, so fuck him. And we did win today, thank God for it. Up to 6th, another win. We march on up, a really, really good performance. Granted, we let our standards slip slightly in the second half, but it's more about Tottenham having to come at us a bit. But we controlled the game from the start. It was a brilliant performance. Things are going well with Tuchel. And as I say, we are closing in on top 4, getting ourselves back to where we belong. Sheffield United at the weekend, if we can win that game, things aren't looking up. They're looking very, very up. Leave your thoughts down on the comment section below, in the comment section below even, on the London derby. Who was your man of that? Who you thought played well? And I will see you next time. I believe it's on Sunday for the Sheffield United versus Chelsea review, which hopefully I'll be coming with another Chelsea win. Thanks for watching. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.